Good afternoon, sir. So this today's session or the interview will be really special to all the elites of the for the SRKR Triple E guys or even in the college because today's interview is with B R K Varma, sir. Very highly regarded professor that we had, well respected, and for whom many of the students have a lot of admiration for the kind of person he is, what he has taught, and the seeds that he has sown into our minds that has helped us all through our life in one way or the other. So even while I was doing the previous interviews, there were a lot of people who mentioned in one point or the other the instance in which Verma sir came up and how the interaction with him has helped them in their life. So it would be very interesting. Thank you, Varma sir, for joining for the interview and sparing some time for us.
Thank you, Ravi.
Okay, so to get started, sir, so first of all, can you brief a little bit about your journey as an electrical engineer and how you have become a professor at SRKR University?
Okay, Ravi, I joined SRKR Engineering College immediately after completing my B Tech in the year 1992,
Okay,
uh, and later I went to Andhra University campus to do my master's
okay,
and to become a full-fledged lecturer in the Department of Electrical and Electronics Engineering.
nice, nice.
Originally, I was in EC department at the time of joining the
Okay,
institution.
okay,
Later, with the formation of Triple E department, I shifted to Triple E department of SRKR Engineering College.
okay, okay,
So I started my career as a teacher in the year 1992 in
okay.
Bhimvaram SRKR Engineering College.
1982. Okay, quite some
Yes.
time. Yeah. Okay.
Uh, uh, After around 1.5 years, I went to Andhra University, pursued my master's for around 1.5 years, and returned back to SRK Engineering College.
Okay. Okay.
Uh,
Nice.
from that time onwards, I continued my teaching here in SRKR, enjoying my time with all the youngsters throughout this career of nearly 32 years till
Okay.
date.
Cool, cool, sir. Yeah, yeah. So quite a long career there and stuff. So, sir, so I wanted to ask or develop on what inspired you to take up teaching as a profession, sir.
Let me tell you frankly,
Okay.
I was not knowing much about teaching.
Okay.
I joined this institution basically because of my brother working here, my father staying in Bhimvaram.
Okay.
I wanted to be with them,
Okay.
so I started my career in teaching
Okay.
by chance.
Okay.
But once I joined teaching career,
Okay.
within no time I got interested. I started really enjoying this wonderful and noble profession of teaching
Right.
within no time.
Okay.
So, though I got many opportunities subsequently to leave this place and work in other industries,
Okay.
I never got interested. I continue to be in teaching.
Mhm.
Even today, I feel uh, uh, great to be in this profession and continue to teach the youngsters in this department.
Nice. That is good to know of you, sir. And we are also thankful that you are in that profession and we get to meet you and learn a lot of things from you. And sir, like basically, generally in teaching profession, I mean, the normal case or the thing is, it's people take generally for granted. Okay, like anyway, things are there where they are there. Even if you show a bit of interest or you don't show a bit of interest, I don't know about your time when you joined there, but general taking of that thing, seeing through different patterns of life that is there. but only a few professors or people just stand out and take up that role to a different level, and they add their own kind of fragrance. So that is the thing that we have even seen in your teaching, sir. Like, say for example, when our encounter to our batch, right? Like we were like 2010 pass out batch. When you came for us in control system subject and even in the third year. So when you came, we were like shocked the way you taught the control systems, detail that the way you explain things and made us to understand how things are there within and how we should do in terms of problem solving in a very nice, gentle and precise way. And apart from that, the discipline that you have imparted in the classroom that time was really tremendous. Like, it changed and transformed a lot of people that were there at that point. In fact, sometimes I was angry on you that why weren't Varmas are not coming to us in second year itself. Had he come in the second year, it would have helped us even better, and whatever change or thing that we have seen, the kind of thinking that you have imparted us, right? So that would have helped us even better at that point of time, maybe because of scheduling or something. So that part of that. But like, how did you like elevate yourself to that level of interest in teaching? Or I mean, we do see the passion in which you teach, sir. Like when we attend the class or something, it's not like, okay, it's my job that I have to get it done quickly, go and take time. But I see a lot of passion, lot of I mean, I felt that you did it very religiously, like almost like how we pray to God, or what we do something that is very dear to us, right? That kind of intensity we did find in your class. So what has led you to do such kind of teaching? I don't know if you have observed that across, but generally this is the observation as far as I have seen. Might be wrong or right, but general perception is that, sir.
Uh, Thanks for compliment, Raviteja. Let me tell you, when you are in any profession, be it
Okay,
teaching or any other, what matters basically is the value system that you have.
okay,
I always consider that
okay,
the core value system you have
yeah,
actually makes you uh, happy in your life.
okay,
I think I have that value system because of my parents.
okay,
My father worked as a government officer, and he worked with utmost value system, and I learned a lot from him.
okay,
With open mind, with open heart, we always work.
okay.
We always feel that society has given a lot to us
Mm-hmm.
to lead this wonderful life.
Right.
So, with contentment, with
Okay,
happiness, we should do whatever we are supposed to do.
okay. Nice, nice,
And
sir.
therefore, once I joined this institution, from day one, I started working with utmost sincerity,
Okay,
not expecting anything beyond the salary the college is providing.
okay,
I should, I thought I should work with sincerity, with 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 a very good value system. So that always makes you happy. So therefore, I started looking at things differently.
okay,
How I can make a difference.
okay,
That was my thought. So if I try to teach something, first I should question myself and then get clarity with the content of the course to the maximum possible extent,
okay,
and then teach the students. And it's not just teaching, whatever I teach, it should influence my students. That was my thought always.
okay,
I should always create a value system in the students. They should work hard. They should become a good citizen. and they should contribute to the growth of the nation. That's
Mm.
how I keep on thinking whenever I teach my students. I want my students to become better than me
Okay. That's
before the end of the course.
nice.
How you should think.
Nice, sir. It's good that you want to place your students above yourself, and good. That's a really nice way of putting and how you want to nurture the students that are being coached with you.
Yeah, yeah.
Nice, sir. And I see also a lot of activity that you do, sir, beyond classrooms. About mentoring the student, connecting with the alumni. You participate. You came to Bangalore also, met the alumni, and try to interact with the people working in various sectors, industries, and then try to connect that and stuff. So I think the way you want to connect is not only limited to the specific subjects, but also you try to do the part beyond that. Like, what is the motivation or the thing that you want to do, sir? Like, you're taking out time out of the regular college work that you are doing and trying to get all these things done.
I always consider for the growth of any person,
Okay.
it's not just academics.
Mm.
And every person, every student who comes to the institution should be given an all-round personality development.
Okay.
Uh, Fundamentally, it is the CGPA that matters,
Mhm.
regular attendance to the classes, sincere participation in the classroom activity or laboratory activity.
Okay.
Apart from that,
Yeah.
the real life skill comes from activity beyond the classroom.
Okay.
What the student does in playground
Mhm.
and how a student reads books in a library
Okay.
or interacts with other students,
Mhm.
goes to a lab to do a project,
Mhm.
interacts with another faculty member to discuss about the general issues, the societal issues,
Right.
visiting industries, interacting with old students,
Okay.
elders. All these things matter a lot in creating a successful graduate. So apart from academics, always the student should be given exposure to uh, these kind of activities. That's what I feel.
Okay.
So naturally, keeping that in mind, we try to create several opportunities for the students
Nice.
so that the overall development takes place for every student in the department. So I always think that students should take a path which leads to happiness in the life.
Got that.
He should feel happy,
Mhm.
make himself happy. Not just that, he should be a complete person and make people around him happy.
Got it. Got
That's my feeling always.
it. Okay. So going, sir, since you mentioned happiness, so what's your definition of happiness, sir? Like, how do you take happiness such? Like, what do you gain joy out of or feel happy about?
The first thing you feel happy when you have people around you who are happy.
Okay.
So again, you ask me question, what happiness?
Right.
Happiness always lies in a way of life which is simple,
Okay.
which shows empathy,
Mhm.
which helps others around you.
Okay.
When you are with the nature, you get happiness again.
Right.
So like that, always uh, happiness comes from simple things, routine things you do in life.
Okay.
So fundamentally, that's what I feel.
Mhm.
Whether you get a promotion in your career, or you get a salary with a huge paycheck,
Right.
they are not going to matter.
Correct.
The day you spend with your family members, the day you spend with the nature,
True.
the day you play in the playground, the day you go around, these simple things give us a feeling of joy, and
Correct.
that is happiness.
Nice, nice, sir. Thanks for elaborating the decision. But I totally agree with this point. Like having a heavy paycheck or this thing might give you comfort, but not the happiness. Like you very correctly stated, sir. I mean, at a point of time, I was of the notion that okay, this might be something that would help us to gain, but that was not the case at all. Like, yeah, the simple routine things indeed really matter a lot, like what we do and what we really love to do, and spend time with the people, with like-minded people, or the dear ones within our family. That's a nice way of stating that. So one thing I just want to state, sir, like one incident in one of the interview also, one of the person said one point that for the first 2 years or 2.5 years in the engineering, he used to come every day late to college. Every day, some 15 minutes late used to come, or 20 minutes late used to come, and people or the faculty used to allow him to come and sit in the class anyway. So when your class actually started in the third year, at first point he came just by 10 minutes late, or somewhere around between 10 minutes late or something. He said that at the entrance of the gate itself, Varma sir simply, he didn't even say anything. He said, "You are late. Come for the next leg." That's it. And from next day, every time the class was there, he used to come 1 hour ahead of time and sit in the class, do some other things, or things that were there, and stuff. A simple part of discipline that has ingrained in him. And he said that the sir did not say anything literally. He didn't speak much, but still, like how you are able to ingrain such kind of change or discipline into students, sir? Because I feel in the younger generation and stuff, to impart discipline and this thing is very tough. Like how you are able to do that just with simple gestures, or very simple words. It's not like you speak a lot or do a lot of stuff, but even the smallest of the thing that you do had that impact on the student. So how you are able to do that, sir? And why is it like you find it very important to be disciplined or coming to class on time? What is the motivation for that?
Yeah, I got it. Let me tell you
Mhm.
one important thing. I consider the discipline to be more important than knowledge.
Okay.
If you're not disciplined,
Mhm.
whatever knowledge you have,
Mhm.
that's not going to be useful
Okay.
for you or for the society.
Okay.
Actually, if you are not able to follow discipline,
Okay.
you will not realize the full potential of yourself.
Okay.
Keeping that in mind,
Mhm.
I always try to bring the best out of any student.
Got it.
So, whenever I find a student uh, not disciplined, like late coming,
Mhm.
the first thought that comes to me is always how to make a change, how to make a difference,
Mhm.
how I can make him better.
Mhm.
If he cannot come to the institution at the right time,
Mhm.
how we can follow the schedule later after graduating from this department.
Right.
Suppose he has to attend a meeting sharp with the CEO.
Correct.
Is it possible to attend lately? Not allowed.
Correct.
He will lose his value. He will not be respected.
Correct.
Unless we follow
Mhm.
what we say, what we have to do
Mhm.
to make a difference. That discipline is very, very essential.
Right.
So, And the thing you said, I keep talking less always. I don't say much, but I impose discipline.
Correct.
I feel always actions matter, not words.
Okay. Correct. Nice, nice, sir. Very nicely put. I think that's why that impact is also there, maybe. Because your actions are fostering the actions in other students and letting them follow that there. Okay.
So
Well,
one more thing, let me tell you. Compared to the earlier generations,
mm-hmm.
when you were here, discipline was much better. Now, because of so many reasons, because of the technological advancements, the societal influence, the country growth,
Right.
discipline is not up to the mark. That's what I feel now.
Right.
I'm not blaming the current student community.
Mm-hmm.
That's the influence of the society,
Mm-hmm.
influence of the wealth that is created by the nation.
Mm-hmm.
So people keep on coming late to the classes,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't allow. As I said, I
Right.
even today I don't allow.
Okay.
If you are late by 5 minutes, don't come.
Right.
Otherwise, you can come freely, even without taking my permission. You can enter.
Okay.
People are not following. That recently we took a decision. Let me tell you what we've done. We discussed and decided to take attendance in the first 10 minutes,
Okay.
and the slips will be sent by the teachers to the office of the department.
Okay.
So I anyway don't allow students to come late.
Uh-huh.
Even I don't allow my colleagues to accept that. My
Right.
colleagues are also now following this. They
Right.
are made to follow.
Right.
Within 10 minutes, they have to take attendance, send the slips, and later, even if they come,
Mm-hmm.
they don't get attendance. That's
Okay.
how actually I'm trying to improve the discipline among the students
Okay.
so that I can make them better and better.
Nice, sir. I think that in a way will help themselves go in a long run in the way they want to travel in the career path or stuff like you said. And it is very important. Like knowledge plays a good enough role, it will make some things easy. But without discipline, it won't be really of great use also. So that's a that you'll not be able to realize or convert something like you uh, correctly indicated, sir. So. It's nice. I like the really like the part that you said that you said that like actions speak more than words. I think that's a very good part of the thing. And sir, like you have I mean taught many students. I think generations of students, right? Like maybe 5 years or 7 years, they consider it as a generation change. So you have seen generation of students passing by the college, the stuff. What is the differences that you have seen from past there to now, sir? Like from no phones time to coin phones at our time, or some SMS sending to now high data pack in the mobile or technology at their fingerprint. What is the change that you have seen in the student mindset? Uh, Both appreciable things that are there in the current days when compared to the old days, and even some of the things where students can improve on or watch out for so that they can lead a better life.
Yeah, yeah. There are two important differences I find when I make it two generations, earlier and present.
Oh.
There is a huge knowledge explosion.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, in good olden days, the knowledge was not that much.
Right.
Of course, considering only electrical engineering graduate students, I'm talking about this.
Right.
The subjects that were offered earlier were very few.
Mm-hmm.
Technologies were not that developed in those days.
Right.
But if you see the courses we offer these days
Mm-hmm.
and the technological advancement that is taking place,
Mm-hmm.
knowledge has exploded a lot.
Right. Right.
That's one important thing.
Mm-hmm.
Another important difference is access to the communication devices
Mm-hmm.
and the internet.
Right.
So that's an important difference.
Mm-hmm.
So with this knowledge explosion and the communication,
Mm-hmm.
technology is available.
Mm-hmm.
The major difference I find between that generation students and this generation students,
Mm-hmm.
the clarity of thought.
Okay. Okay.
There was no confusion in those days.
Okay.
Knowledge was limited,
Correct.
activity was limited, and people or students used to have a very clear idea of what to do, what not to do in those days.
Yes, sir. Yes.
That too, those days, education was affordable only to
Few.
few,
Yeah.
like employees' children or wealthy people.
Mm-hmm.
But nowadays, things are quite different. Now, very poor people
Mm-hmm.
can also afford
Mm-hmm.
the education.
Okay.
So, the background of students coming these days
Okay.
is quite different from those days. Earlier, students used to have very good awareness.
Mm.
Their parents used to have very good awareness of education.
Right.
So there were few problems for the institutions in those days.
Mm-hmm.
But now it's quite different
Mm-hmm.
with lack of awareness at home,
Mm-hmm.
uh, poverty at home,
Mm-hmm.
uh, health issues. So many factors
Okay.
come in deciding
Okay.
their educational pursuits. And as I said, knowledge explosion is there,
Mm-hmm.
particularly with the advancement of these software technologies,
Mm-hmm.
deciding what to learn
Mm-hmm.
and what not to learn has
Mm.
become a major issue.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
I find the difference between earlier students and current students.
Nice, nice. And I think with lot of options also it's become very difficult to choose, I guess, right, sir? Like different career paths or different thing. Like you said, the knowledge base itself was limited at point of time, and it was like easy to choose between two or four options that are there, and we know it very clearly where to go and what to go. Now here are like 100, 200 options that are there, and anything the current generation can do better or correct themselves to shine well in their career path or in choosing what they want to do, sir? Like, do you have any insights into that?
Okay, then. Let me tell you,
Mm-hmm.
uh, particularly with the electrical engineering department students, the problem is much higher.
Okay.
Reason being,
Mm-hmm.
electrical and electronic students can enter any field they want.
Correct.
They can enter anyway the software field
Right.
like any other engineering graduate student.
Right.
And coming to the core engineering,
Right.
they can enter the core electric engineering fields like power electronics or electric vehicles or sustainable energy technologies, the trending areas.
Right.
In addition, the current trend is like what you are doing presently, you can enter the semiconductors area, which
Right.
is a massive opportunity available for the
Right.
students, and cyber physical systems.
Right.
I can enter areas like embedded systems, IoT, what not.
Right.
If you look at a computer science student, there's no much confusion.
Right.
They have
Exactly.
some clarity.
Right.
If you
Right.
look at a civil engineering student or a mechanical engineering student, not that much confusion. But
Mhm.
if you look at an electrical engineering student now,
Yeah.
options are wide
Okay.
open,
True. True.
and it's really difficult to take a call.
Right. Right. True.
Uh, that's one point. And coming to your second point, that's how they can make a better decision to be in a good career.
Right.
See, fundamentally, uh, when you are in electrical engineering,
Right.
and if you successfully complete electrical engineering,
Correct.
you will have very good analytical skills
Correct.
because of the subjects that are included in the curriculum,
Right.
because of the toughness you have with electrical engineering curriculum. Around
Correct.
the world, it is proven electrical engineering is tough compared to other fields.
Correct.
And
Correct, sir.
a lot of imagination is required when you
Right.
are
Right. Right.
do well in your future or in your career,
Right.
focus on the basics.
Correct.
To the basics.
Mm.
Don't worry about the future.
Mm-hmm.
You are going to have a wonderful future if you have a strong foundation
Mm.
with the fundamentals of electrical engineering, be it the circuit theory principles
Mm-hmm.
or the electronics basics
Mm-hmm.
or the system theory course like control systems
Right.
or signals and systems course.
Right.
So these are the basic courses that are
Mm.
offered in electrical and electronics engineering.
Right.
If you are good at those basic courses, you get a lot of analytical abilities.
Right.
And if you have such analytical abilities, you can do anything in this world. That's
Correct.
what I feel. Programming is not a big thing. Actually, if you can solve a problem in electrical machines or field theory,
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it is difficult to write a program using C or Python or Java.
Right. Right, sir. Yeah.
So my feeling is always with a focused pursuit,
Mm-hmm.
students should go forward
Mm-hmm.
without worrying about the jobs they are going to get at the end of 4 years or in the future.
Right, sir.
That's what I feel.
Right. I think this is very good insight if we are core because I do agree the core analytical skills that help with the subjects that we have in electrical engineering course really do help, sir. Like even in my case, to be frank, like firstly, like how we had this networks lab and machines lab in our college, we used to have very strict level of labs that were there for multiple reasons that were there, which we didn't realize at that point of time. But when I joined my masters in bits, I took the VLSI stream to go there. But still, I was selected for teaching assistant job there at that point of time. So while joining bits itself, like I was paid as a faculty there around 25,000 or something around that time with all fees waived off, and I was actually working as a teaching assistant with the electrical engineering professor. That's when I actually realized that how danger is an electrical lab that is there, and why people consider it very serious, maybe from wearing shoes to keeping the circuit with not messing up with the boards that are there. Everything should be taken care with utmost importance, otherwise it is really a I mean, if things go wrong, it go wrong in a very bad way. That I mean, those safety precautions are there, but still, at that point of time, I read it, and that experience in college actually helped me to fetch that and even economically support in my tenure in bits and even doing job alongside with studying there gave me a different level of confidence that we are doing. And like you said, if you're already prepared for the tough thing, like you said, anywhere electrical is the toughest course that we have. If you're already prepared for the tough thing that is there, anything other than that would sound anyway easy, and you'll always have the confidence to do it anyway. So that really helps. And this thing, like I used to think at point of time when a low point comes there where in project or something, if I'm not able to do, I used to think we have cleared the electrical engineering fairly well in EEE department in SRKR, so these things could be tackled anyway. So that was the thing that used to bring up the confidence for us as well, sir. I mean, just throwing away some of my experience, like working, I mean, in the work environment that is there and stuff, and that, that's a really nice
Yeah.
statement and useful statement that you have indicated.
Let me put one more point here.
Mm-hmm.
When you are in a electrical engineering stream,
Mm-hmm.
at every point of time you need to have clarity.
Right.
Or you are in a lab,
Right.
you made a circuit.
Right.
If something is wrong,
Mm-hmm.
it will not move forward even one step. The
Correct.
fuse will be blown off.
Right. Right.
So it's very essential that you have clarity at that point of time only.
Yes.
And but if you suppose you are in a programming laboratory,
Right.
do some mistakes, nothing happens.
Nothing. Yes.
If
True.
you
True.
move forward, it will give you a list of errors in
Yeah.
your program. You can go back,
True. True.
but that's not possible in electrical engineering.
True.
You
True.
need to be very, very clear in your thoughts, in your actions at every point of time.
True, true.
In fact, that exposure
Right,
that gives you a
right.
huge confidence in each and every individual,
True, true.
huge clarity. So
Right,
there won't be any confusion.
right.
So either you do it or you don't do it. That's it.
Right, right, true, true, sir. Actually, one more thing I want to bring up that I used to mention to my friends also. I have never seen anything hazardous going in our electrical labs till now, by the time I was studying. But I have seen such thing happen in bits. Then I used to understand the quality of thing and the care and precision which we used to take in our college was really good. I have seen rheostats, the big rheostat burning off while lab were being conducted, and we used the fire extinguisher. Those things did happen there. So, I mean, it might sound funny to you why they are not taken enough care. It should have been avoided, but yeah, things are there that way. So yeah, so that
Yeah, yeah. Small things matter a lot in
right,
life. You can't make a big thing
right,
without looking at smaller things. Knowing even what's the fuse rating, how do you fix the fuse rating? We used to ask that questions even in
correct,
a second year
right,
laboratory class.
right, right, sir.
So that level of discussion, I think, not possible these days
Hmm.
because of the knowledge explosion. But we used to have such clarity while doing the experiment. Right from the fuse, how do you fix the rating of the fuse in conducting this experiment?
Right, right.
That was a good thing in those days.
Right. And some of the points, sir, like some of our friends have asked, like, okay, discipline part is very important. Didn't you feel tough in your life, like by imposing discipline or stuff, or some setbacks from the peers or family members as such, right? Like while imposing, or in the long run, it does pay off, but immediate results won't be that fancy or not agreeable to everyone, right? So there would be a lot of backlash that would be coming, right? So if you try to impose discipline there.
Yeah, that's a good question. True, we face little difficulties while pursuing discipline in our routine life.
Right.
Let me tell you one example. I went for my driving license 20 years back almost.
Okay.
Okay. So I was answering the questions, and suddenly came up that guy. I will answer the questions. You don't waste time. I will do it. You are going to get your learner's license.
Okay.
So I said, no, no, no. I don't want such a license.
Okay.
I will answer
Hmm.
on my own.
Okay.
And that guy said, it's difficult to answer some of the questions that you may fail. I said, no problem. Even if I fail,
Mm-hmm.
it doesn't matter.
Okay.
I failed
Mm-hmm. You
for
failed.
learner's license.
Okay. Okay.
But it never mattered. I was not worried about it.
Okay.
I went to the questions, came back, studied again,
Mm-hmm.
and then appeared for the test. I cleared the test. That's for learner license.
Got it.
And later I got my main license.
Got it, sir.
So failing in a test,
Mm-hmm.
is it a big issue? I never felt.
Right.
Never felt.
Oh.
But I cannot do wrong things to influence the society. So I cannot support that guy who is saying you need not write examination. I will write. I will answer the questions. You can just get through.
Right. Right. Sir.
Why should I do it?
Right.
If I want quality of life in my country,
Right.
first I should do my duty.
Correct, sir. Correct, sir.
So many things I face
Mm-hmm.
in my life, but with a smile I accept those simple difficulties
Okay.
and overcome them
Okay.
and continue to be happy always.
Okay.
Because I feel this country has given me a lot.
Right, sir.
So there's no point that there is nothing that can trouble me, that can make me
Got
unhappy.
it. Okay. Okay. Nice, sir. So outside situations don't impact you much.
I don't allow outside. Whatever that happens, I consider it's because of me only.
Okay.
If I'm happy, yes, because of the things I do and people around me
Oh,
make me happy.
oh,
If I am not happy,
okay.
I consider it's my
No,
myself. It's my reasons, my wrongdoings leading to unhappiness. That's how I consider. That's how I take my life.
got it, sir. Nice. Mm. And the I think, sir, like the way you teach the subjects, right? You also try to add a different dimension to thinking than what goes on conventionally in understanding things to the simplest possible ways. That critical thinking and self thinking at college, that you started, and things that were there, right? Like, so, is there some background for that? Why you did it? Some thing, that thought process came into, and you want to do that, because at least those things help us to crack competitive exams, or solve different and difficult engineering problems further down the line. So those seeds were sown by you during our college days, not only to me but to many students within our batch whom I could speak of. And even some of the seniors, like when we went to IIT Bombay for some interview for masters, some of the seniors, they were there, and they happily greeted us, then asked like, who taught you networks? Wasn't it Varma sir? Then they asked like, how did you clear gate then? So that was the kind of thing people has the perception about your teaching. So is it fundamentally that you add to that person? Like, how did that evolve as such?
Okay, let me tell you, when I was doing my graduation at JNT Kakinada way back,
Okay.
I was a regular student to the classes, but I was not working that hard actually.
Okay.
I did not focus much. I was an average student.
Oh,
Uh,
it's
but
difficult to know for us. Yeah.
I was an average student. But once I joined this institution as a teacher, I realized how I should learn things.
Right.
And what helped me to realize that was I used to spend my time always with the nature. I go around, I play in the fields, I swim in rivers.
Oh.
I used to play almost all the games.
Hmm.
Uh, so I was quite inquisitive.
Okay.
I was trying to find how things were going on,
Mhm.
how things can be made better, how we should look at things.
Got.
So that I feel I got that ability because of the time I spent in my childhood days with my friends in fields, rivers,
Okay.
like that. We used to do very well. We used to enjoy the nature. Nature has given me that ability. That's fundamentally what I say.
Okay.
Even today, I look at the situations closely, and I always think of making them better and better.
Got.
Well, if my students are not attending regularly, what best I can do?
Okay.
If the fans are making noise in the classroom, how I can reduce them?
Okay.
What not? Everything comes to my mind. And that, in fact, let me tell you,
Hmm.
electrical engineering gives you that ability.
Okay. Okay.
Again, I feel
Yeah.
because the close thinking
Mhm.
is necessary in electrical engineering. You'll have to be very, very clear in everything at every point.
Right. Right.
So when I teach control system, for example, I taught control system for almost 20 years.
Hmm.
So when I teach control system subject is very advanced.
Hmm.
Huge advancements are there.
Hmm.
But what I teach is quite the fundamentals only, not the nonlinear control or optimal control or bigger theories behind the control system.
Hmm.
But I really cherish the control theory,
Mm.
the classical control theory and the modern control theory
Mm-hmm.
in my classroom because whatever I teach,
Mm-hmm.
I can immediately relate it to the surroundings I have.
Mm-hmm.
So I teach the control theory. Presently, I am teaching control theory.
Okay.
Next to the classroom, I find an elevator,
Mm-hmm.
and quickly I relate that elevator to the control theory.
Okay.
How well it responds during the transient period,
Right.
how well it responds in steady state,
Mm-hmm.
and the stability. So all the three things I can relate to the control, the elevator I have next to my classroom,
True, true, sir.
and I can relate it to the fan itself in the classroom.
True, true, sir.
The dynamics of the fan can be related because it's system theory. Every system can be related to the control.
Correct. Correct, sir. Yes, sir.
So that it's really a great opportunity for me
Mm.
to teach such a subject. I really enjoy system theory or control systems,
True, sir.
and I have taken a signals and systems course also, which forms the foundation for the control theory.
True, true, sir. Yes, sir. Actually, because of your teaching of control systems and this thing, right, sir? Like at a point of time in my career, even problems that are unrelated to conventionally to control system, that thinking you have imparted, sir. Like unknowingly, I used to try to solve it using the control system theory itself. So that reflection, I think we have adopted from you that the way you taught us and your ideas and things have inspired us to do that. And even the advanced, I took courses like advanced digital signal processing, going further like music processing, noise cancellation. So all the things were based on this fundamental thing of control systems and signals and systems itself. So that paved as a lot of way the way you taught the things that were there. It really helped me specifically, and I was really thankful. And I felt like even many students who didn't have much interest in engineering till that point of time, once you started taking up the class of control theory and control system, they said that they were able to understand it. They were really enjoying what engineering is and things that were there. So it was really a nice thing to hear from the peer. Like till that point of time, they were like, okay, anyway, I have to go to exams and pass or somehow complete the subjects. That was the viewpoint there. But after the you took the control systems and this thing part, their thinking in the mindset changed, and they thought that hey, it should have been earlier. Like if these things were not, this is how we have to look at engineering and stuff. So that part came in that. So.
Yeah. Let me tell you one thing.
Mhm.
If you are into control systems, if you start enjoying control systems,
Right.
you get closer to the nature.
Okay. Okay, sir.
That's the point I make.
Mm.
Let me tell you
Mm.
how a bird responds.
Correct.
And I look at the time constant of a bird.
Mhm.
Some birds respond very quickly.
Mm.
Some birds respond slowly.
Mm.
Animals, human beings,
Right.
but not.
Right.
We can look at the nature
Correct.
with clarity if you are into control systems. That's what I feel.
Right.
And one more thing, as you were mentioning, I try to, suppose if you are discussing about the tangent response, particularly, I hope you remember,
Correct.
we discussed about the damping we have in a
Correct.
system.
Correct, sir.
We
Correct.
have over damping or under
Under
damping or
damping.
critical damping.
Yes, sir.
So we discussed based on the mathematical equations, we identify whether it is over damped or under damped or critically damped.
Correct.
Equations will tell us.
Right.
But I try to immediately relate it to the real world. I immediately talk about the buses that fly on the roads next to our college.
Mm-hmm.
Let me tell you, you find two types of buses. One is a Palle Velugu bus,
Correct, sir. Green
a
color.
very
Mm.
rugged,
Huh.
old bus
Right, right.
that has no proper suspension system, having very poor suspension system, very poor damping.
Yes, yes, sir.
Uh, but if you look at a high-end bus like a bench bus that flies on the roads,
Correct,
that
correct.
will uh, that will give you a very comfortable ride. The ride quality depends on the damping you have.
Correct, correct, sir. Nice.
That way, I try to relate and see that they remember things. That's
Nice.
engineering. It's
Mm.
not equations. Equations, yes, they matter,
Right.
but you can remember equations only when you understand nature.
Got it,
Mm.
sir. And do you still cherish and spend time in nature, sir? Even today, do you do?
Yes, yes. I enjoy going around places. I enjoy nature,
Mm.
and that gives me uh, immense happiness.
True, true, sir.
No other thing. I'm not interested in wealth creation or comforts or food.
Mm.
All that they don't matter. I enjoy talking to my childhood friends.
Right, sir.
I enjoy nature. I enjoy games. I play even now. I play a shuttle badminton with my students. I enjoy it.
Okay, okay.
Uh,
Yeah, keeping about this part, so when I asked a couple of my friends, do you have any questions that you want me to ask to Varma sir? So I asked some of the people who are really impacted by you. If you remember Bharat Varma sir,
yeah.
who did project under you during our B Tech days, he mentioned that Varma sir was an inspiration, and I asked him what led. Now he's working in defense forces, riding the chopper and rescuing the soldiers with ammunitions, or rescuing the wounded soldiers and getting back to the.
Oh.
Yeah, he is doing that, and asked him what has led to that. Then he said that I did project under Verma sir, and even during college when I was doing some project presentation outside and this thing, Verma sir help us to do things better and things. And he specifically mentioned, because of the army inclination stuff, Verma sir is a fit person, and so he did mention that. And even we know used to come and play cricket. I think your kid also used to come. At that point of time he should be very young, I think, in some schooling. I don't know now how old he is, or
Mm. He is now 24, working in Bangalore.
oh, okay, okay, nice, sir. Nice, good to know. Nice. So that was it.
I remember Bharat Varma. I did a project on unmanned aerial vehicle, I think.
Correct, correct, sir. Yes, yes, yes.
Mm. He was also very serious guy. He did very good work. I remember. Yes.
True, sir. And
Aditya was his
yes, sir.
batchmate, I think, during that project.
Correct, correct, sir. Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice. You glad that you remember our student batch name, sir, in spite of sending like so many 3,000 to 4,000 students that you have taught and get. And coming across this point, sir, do you, in all the your teaching duration or something, do you remember like very good students, or something that really striked and surprised you? Any student who did something outstanding, or the way they behaved or did something that actually intrigued you and you still remember that and appreciate it?
Yes, yes. In fact, I remember many students right from the first batch.
Okay.
Even we remember, of course, normally when you join as an young teacher,
Right.
those that generation students we can easily remember
Okay.
subsequently.
Okay.
But I still remember many students, like in your batch. I still remember Balaji Vishnath.
Yes, yes.
I think he was the topper of your batch.
Right, right, sir.
I'm not looking at only the way he topped, but how he pursued
Correct.
the academic seriously. I still remember he asked me to provide a room for gate preparation in those days,
Right, right, sir. Yes, yes, sir.
2009, 2008. He
Right,
wanted to spend time in the campus even after 5 o'clock, stay till in the midnight,
right,
and he wanted to spend time up to 8 o'clock in the main library,
right, sir.
and then back to department. And he wanted me to provide a room in those days. I still
Okay.
remember
Okay, okay, sir.
how serious he was.
Right,
He,
right.
with clear cut focus, he used to.
Correct.
pursue the education.
Right.
Like that, I find many people,
Right.
though they were not toppers,
Right.
I find many people who are very serious about the value system, the education,
Right.
and how they became successful in their careers.
Nice.
Most of 27 batches went out of this department. I find many successful people who became very successful and made us quite happy.
Right, right, nice, sir. I think it should be cherishing moment for you also, right, sir? Because in a way, for a student career, it's like what he does imparts, and maybe the next offspring we try to do and help them and groom them. But you nurturing so many students, sending to the thing, it's not only so basically teachers they say are indeed the backbone, right, sir? Like coming out of engineering college, how they behave, how the country's landscape changes, and how things work. Everything actually indirectly had a very huge impact on the work that you do, right? So, like, or the kind of influence that you have on the students that are there. So, how like that should be a very pride moment or thing for you, right? It's like the kind of satisfaction that you get out of it should be also very immense, I believe.
Yeah. I consider no other profession gives this happiness.
Okay,
Only teachers have the privilege
right,
to spend their lifetime with young minds,
right,
nurturing them towards their goals and making them responsible citizens. And that really makes us very happy. It's not the salary we get;
okay,
it's the time we spend with the young people in the campus.
right.
That's a great return for us.
Got it, sir. And I see we see that joy also, sir, doing that, and even just thinking of college only gives us a lot of happy moments where young kids come with almost empty or sane mind that are there, and they learn something, take away, and then go to the society and go through all the rest of the thing in their life. And very good friendships are also established in the college as such, and interactions. And we try. I think that seed sowing part of the thing, how you behave in the later part of the right life, definitely happens in the college there. So that way it really helps us. And one question, sir, thinking about Balaji Vishwanath, he has put up one question, sir, like how as Triple E department he wanted, like how we are fostering this research in our thing in the younger generation students, not only with respect to the job orientation, but thinking critically and doing some good research work going forward. That he's thinking that it would be a good thing that we can contribute to society or technology in India as such.
Yes. Let me tell you, earlier the institution was just a teaching institution. When you did your BTech here in 2010,
Right,
at that time the focus was only on BTech programs, BE BTech programs.
right,
We had no master's programs in those days.
right.
After 2010, we established a master's program, and subsequently PhD programs also started in the department.
Oh, nice.
So the focus was only on teaching those days. But times have changed now.
Okay,
Around the world now things are different. To survive in education sector, there must be a research component, innovation component to be included.
right, sir.
The times have changed, and now we started including in that direction. We most of the faculty members encouraged to do their PhD programs. Like that only we all did. We were only MTech in those days. Now we completed our PhD programs from different universities. Most of the faculty members.
Okay,
We to look at how research is done, how we can contribute to the development of technology.
nice, nice.
As far as our department is concerned,
Okay.
uh, to inculcate that research component into the student's mind.
Okay.
We actually change the curriculum.
Okay.
The curriculum is now having many advanced courses like, for example, solar and wind energy systems is
Okay.
there. Uh, you, uh, you find power electronics for renewable energy is
Oh,
there. Energy storage and battery management systems.
right, sir.
And we never ever seen such courses earlier.
Correct. Correct. Sir.
Currently, they're coming up.
Yes.
Electric vehicle technologies.
Correct. Correct. Sir.
We included. Not only that, we established laboratories
Oh.
that almost reach the industry standard. For example, we established Solar Energy Systems Laboratory.
Wow. Okay.
That lab will help the student a lot. They can pursue research. Even students do research, publishing papers,
Oh.
possible.
Nice. Nice.
They did, several students did their research. Even BTech students doing some research to write papers and publishing in conferences.
Oh.
With the quality of the faculty members going up,
Right.
research is also now becoming an avenue for the students.
Nice. Very interesting, sir, to know about the solar lab that has been set up and other whatever technology in outspace there and which they think is the future. I think all things that are related to electrical are going on. Yeah. Yeah. So it looks like students now are more fortunate and better equipped with the things and the environment there than the times we were in compared.
Definitely, there is a huge difference, especially as far as skill development is concerned. Those days were different. Now we have very good laboratories like, in addition to the solar energy systems, we established a lab like electric vehicles lab. We established and we established a lab called smart systems.
Okay.
Based on the current trends,
Right.
we discussed it a lot and decided to include a lab named smart systems.
Right. Right, sir.
That's a multi-domain laboratory. That's not just related to electrical engineering. Students will work on microprocessors.
Right.
They work on IoT. They learn how to push data into cloud, how to communicate. So many simple things they learn right from the second year
Hmm.
to know how systems can be made smart,
Got it. Got it, sir.
so that people can start innovation, because
Hmm.
innovation requires smartness.
True.
Don't
True.
make something smart, you need to innovate.
True, sir. And like you said, sir, like coming with the generations ahead, right? At our point of time, with respect to the social structuring and things, how people and students were there. I mean, not many people were above middle class or educated. Whoever have their parents already in that stream were easily able to cope up and get things. So other people also, it was like, okay, somehow we have to get and go. Job was the primary criteria, and at least in these today's time, education is accessible to everyone, and I think people who can actually spare some time or this thing, right, they can start their own innovation and entrepreneurship. I think that also should be the way to go forward. I have seen some of the news articles coming up which are posted in our college group with respect. I think one EV vehicle or something was there which came to some good traction, and some other stuff also. Generally they keep stuff there. So with respect to entrepreneurship and stuff also, things are being worked out, sir, like as part of innovation things.
Yes, yes. We have a very good avenues for entrepreneurship in the campus.
Okay.
We have a lab called Idea Lab established with the support of Government of India, a
Okay.
huge infrastructure.
Wow. Okay.
And people can go to that lab if they have an idea.
Okay.
Suppose some student has an idea, you
Mm.
can go to the lab, work on it,
Okay.
produce or make a prototype,
Okay.
and if it becomes successful,
Mm-hmm.
he can create a startup there itself.
Mm-hmm.
The center will support establishment of a startup,
Okay.
and they can take it forward.
Wow.
Such
Okay.
wonderful facilities are nowadays available with the support of central government and state government.
Wow. Nice.
And it was not there earlier, but now it is. If you have an idea
Okay.
and if you can actually uh, uh, make it
Mm.
practical, if
Good.
you can take it to the practical world,
Mm-hmm.
there are huge opportunities for the students to become entrepreneurs. In fact, the college has an idea lab. In addition to that idea lab, we have Atal Incubation Center, AIC,
Okay.
which supports uh, the pursuits in this direction.
Wow.
It's a matter of innovation. If somebody is having an idea, really can show the model, show the use case,
Right.
then everything, anything is possible.
True. True. It's really
I feel if all these facilities were there for you in 2010,
okay.
you would have done wonderful things.
Okay. Yeah. At least we envy the current batch that they have all these things for sure. That's there. Oh, yeah.
But of course, times are changing now. We hope in coming days uh, many good things happen in this institution also. But we have some challenges, of course, as I mentioned there. The student quality we have now
Okay.
is not that good when compared to those earlier days.
Okay.
Reason could be many colleges have come up, many deemed universities have come up. People are not coming from faraway places now.
Correct. Correct, sir.
Local people they come,
Mm.
but they are good in one aspect, but there are issues, and we are trying to tackle those issues.
Okay.
Uh, uh, we never ever find fault with the students we have. It's our responsibility to make them better.
True. True, sir.
That's it.
Good, sir. Good, sir. That was really nice initiatives and things. Also, whatever I thought was at some phase or something, looks like things are much evolved at college now when compared to our times and this thing. And I think many of the folks or alumni also is not totally aware of all the things that are happening in college. Is there a forum or this thing where you actually post this kind of things that are happening, sir, that people can be aware of? The
Yes, yes. In fact, we have a LinkedIn page of SRKR department where we started posting all the activities.
okay,
I think, are you not following that? Are you not into that? Maybe you can follow.
sure, sure, sir.
And we post almost every week. We post a message showing the activities that are taken up
Oh,
in our department.
okay. I was not aware, sir, if such page was there on LinkedIn, so I'll just try to check it out and get that. If not, I'll just take your help to get that link there.
It's SRKR EEE department.
Okay, sir. Okay. Thanks. Thanks, sir. And sir, like keeping apart the academics and the career aspect, so what is Varma sir as a person generally, like uh, out of the academics and stuff? So what are the things or your hobbies? Like for example, it's the first time for us to realize that you're close to nature or you travel to nature. That is something that never came to our mind, so it was mostly like control system. He teaches well and the things that are there, and very disciplined person, and who is very passionate about teaching. So that the side of the things that we know of, sir.
Mm. So apart from my profession, I spend most of the time with my family.
Okay.
I have one daughter and son.
Okay.
My daughter, both they completed their education working. My daughter is in USA,
Okay.
currently working for Qualcomm.
Okay.
My son is at Bangalore,
Okay.
and I miss them a lot.
Okay. Okay.
because I immediately after, not even before their completion, degree completion, they went far away places.
Got
See,
it.
uh, so one thing is we miss them a lot
Okay.
these days. That's I'm not just talking about myself.
Right.
These days, we as parents
Right.
miss our children because it was not there earlier, but now it has become a norm.
Right. Right, sir.
Children go away
To far
to
place.
faraway places
Right.
to take care of their careers, and they pursue their lives.
Right.
So I spend time at home,
Mhm.
but I have some other activities. I get involved with some social service organizations.
Okay.
I can tell you one thing. We have a voluntary service group in the department.
Okay, sir.
A service group which I proposed and created with the support of the faculty members in 2012
Okay, sir.
after you
We left.
passed out.
Yeah.
So that organization supports the poor students within the department. Every semester we identify people who cannot afford their
Oh.
studies, who cannot afford even food,
Mhm.
uh, and we drive them to become responsible citizens by organizing some service activities like clean and green.
Okay.
We go to nearby schools and create some facility there.
Oh.
So I strongly believe in the sayings of Swami Vivekananda.
Okay.
I never ever find fault with others.
Mhm.
Whatever that comes to me, it's because of me only.
Mhm.
How I consider.
Okay.
So always try to do something for the society. I like doing something for the society.
Nice.
Can I do something for the society? And I try to push the students also in that direction.
Nice, sir.
That's one thing I get involved apart from my profession.
Okay, sir.
Uh, so almost the remaining time I spend with college activities only. In fact, the teaching I do
Mhm.
is not a big thing these days. Being an administrator for the department, because I'm the head of the department now,
Okay.
I need to focus on many things,
Got
improving the infrastructure in the department. I think of always uh, change.
got it.
I never ever get satisfied with what I have.
It's very tough, sir. Like generally, people become stagnant with time.
Yeah,
In student time, will be very enthusiastic. As and when time flows with different responsibilities coming in life, different burdens, different hurdles, people actually take a hit and they get stagnant. But it's really surprising to see you keep on evolving and making things better at the place you are. Even in college, the things that you're talking about, all the facilities there are nothing next to any uh, premium Indian premium colleges that are there. So all the facilities, whether it is innovation labs that you are talking about or research work that is going on and things that are there. It's only for the students to try to take in that opportunity. I mean, I remember the days where when we had a internet center at the college, like big library was very huge at that point of time. We used to have big journals and stuff, but internet was like not very fancy or this thing. I had a laptop gifted by my cousin from US, and I used to sit near the stairs in the night to download one video of some technical course or something which used to take 20 minutes of time at that point of time. So with mosquitoes thing also we used to wait and do that. But now that's not the case, right? In mobile itself, they can get access to anything and everything they want. Looking at the facilities that are there right now, so it's really cool.
It's really, really good now. The infrastructure is quite good. We have very good internet connectivity, very good computer centers. We have all the time. We have access to internet freely. We can download uh, uh, anytime we can do it.
Right, sir.
Let me tell you, I think you remember you participated in one of the Apurva programs earlier.
Correct, correct, sir.
So you presented online, isn't it?
Right, right, sir.
So that was a great facility where around 120 people can sit,
True,
listen to the people from around the world,
true, true.
participate in hands-on activity.
Right, sir.
Like that, we have another facility department. Computer center is there. Two to three centers are there.
Mhm.
Seminar hall is there.
Okay.
So nowadays, it's quite easy to interact with anyone in the world.
Right, right, sir.
As if you are here, we can talk to you.
Right, right. True, sir. True.
People understand. And one more thing I would like to tell you,
Mm-hmm.
to motivate students towards projects,
Mm-hmm.
innovation, entrepreneurship.
Right.
Around 12 years back, we created a lab
Mm-hmm.
called Sadhana.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
It's not in the curriculum.
Oh,
It's beyond curriculum.
okay.
It's a project laboratory.
Okay.
Sadhana is a project laboratory.
Okay.
And it's open for students all the time, round the clock they can work.
Mm-hmm.
They can go there,
Mm-hmm.
do projects of interest on their own.
Mm-hmm.
All the facilities are available. Suppose somebody is interested in IoT.
Mm-hmm.
We provided Raspberry Pi and all other necessary hardware there
Okay.
with internet connectivity.
Nice.
Somebody wants to make a PCB.
Mm-hmm.
PCB making facility is there.
Oh, oh, great, great, sir. Hmm.
So all that they can do
Oh,
in that center free of cost.
oh,
We provided everything.
got it, got it,
So
sir.
that kind of infrastructure we created. So
Okay.
we keep on adding the avenues for their excellence.
Oh,
Only thing, a big challenge for us is to motivate the students to utilize those facilities.
okay.
Uh, if these facilities were there
In our time.
for you,
Yeah, yeah.
you would have got really, really excellent in those days.
True, true.
That kind of infrastructure we have now,
Yeah.
and we are putting a lot of efforts to motivate them, to convince them, to make them disciplined,
True,
spend time in the laboratories within the campus,
true,
interact with us freely.
true, true.
So we keep working in that direction. It's not money that matters these days.
Correct, sir.
It's not just the infrastructure.
Mm-hmm.
The most important thing is the student attitude.
Mm-hmm.
How we can bring them to the labs
Mm-hmm.
and pursue their passions.
Sure, sure, sir.
In fact, we added many things,
Okay.
and even now, let me tell you one thing. I'm working on a model on an e-mobility club we decided to create. Just yesterday, we made a decision to create an e-mobility club.
Okay, sir.
The current trend is electric vehicles.
Right, sir. Right, sir.
Around the world, focus is on EVs,
True, true, sir.
and EVs naturally include battery storage.
Right,
Battery technologies are very essential these days.
right, sir.
And naturally, EV includes power conversion systems.
Correct, sir.
All these are related to electrical engineering.
Yes, sir.
Closely related to electrical engineering.
Except for some mechanical parts, I think that are there in automobile, rest all are electrical itself. Yes, sir. Right.
In addition,
Right.
we have a huge opportunity for chargers.
Okay. Yes.
They are created in a big way around the country currently.
True, true, sir. Right.
So, and beyond this, we have autonomy.
Oh,
Autonomous vehicles are coming up in a big way.
okay.
So we felt we must focus on these trending technologies.
Right, sir.
And we are finding it difficult to deliver the theory behind these technologies because
Okay.
the curriculum is fixed. We cannot focus, we cannot drive them to study theory these days. So
Okay.
we decided to give more exposure to the practical things.
Got it, sir.
So we decided to actually create a club,
Mm-hmm.
an e-mobility club.
Okay, sir.
And one interesting thing is
Mm-hmm.
we are preparing an experts list
Mhm.
uh, where that list includes all the old students of this department who are in EV sector.
Wow. Nice, nice, sir.
So
Great.
that's the initiative. Shortly, we are going to uh, send the brochures, everything to all alumni so
Right.
that they can get involved in this activity to
Sure.
benefit our present student community in the campus.
Sure, sir. At least we do have a very big wish list. I think your son will also know because he's in Bangalore because of the huge traffic. If they have some compact EV vehicles that you can make, like
Yeah.
a nano car or something, which is very cheap and not very large in size, smaller in size, and good enough to cope up with the traffic. Anyway, it need not go very high speed. That will be really helpful for us also, sir. I mean, it might come into your notice and you might have already thought on that process, but that is the difficulty that we have, at least in huge crowded population like Bangalore or Hyderabad or these places there.
Yes, yes, that is true.
Nice. So how often do you visit Bangalore, sir? Do let us know, sir. We'll try to meet you, catch up when you are in Bangalore.
Definitely. Next time when I come to Bangalore, I will call you definitely.
Sure.
Not frequently, once in a while, maybe yearly once, I do come.
Right.
I have some friends there. I find very few hours to go around because
Got it, sir. Yeah, yeah. Already schedule should be very busy and tight when you come here to a place, so it should all be packed. But whenever you find some time or something, do let us know, sir. Or we'll see. We were also thinking like if we can meet, everyone can meet at college or something at some point of time, alumni at least a part of that to.
that is true. In fact, uh, 20, the 25-year reunion started now. Actually, a few days back, the second batch
Okay.
that passed out in 99 in a
Hmm.
big way visited the campus. They conducted Silver Jubilee reunion.
Wow. Nice, sir.
So again, the next batch comes
Mhm.
in July. Like that, it continues. You can also plan such a reunion as
Sure.
and when possible.
Sure, sir. Definitely, sir. And sir, going forward, for the current generation students who are joining electrical engineering or who are already in some part of electrical engineering, what do you say would the best thing that would help them to realize what they actually want to do or step up in their career in a smooth and good way?
Uh, See, the fundamental issue is many students are nowadays coming for electrical engineering
Hmm.
because computer science, IT seat is not available.
Okay.
It is a harsh reality.
Okay.
Very few come with a passion in electrical engineering.
Right. Right.
But what I say is,
Hmm.
once they get into electrical stream,
Right.
they should have a positive attitude. They
Right.
should think positively because
Hmm.
the coming days will be for electrical engineering.
Correct. Correct, sir.
The entire globe is running after
EV.
green energies
Right.
like solar, wind,
Right.
for that matter, hydrogen.
Correct.
Uh, Green hydrogen is coming up hugely.
Right. Right.
Anyway, EV is already proven to be effective.
Right.
We are going to have.
Nice.
And actually, all these systems need, they mentioned earlier, power electronics knowledge.
Hmm.
So the future is going to be very, very bright for all electrical students.
True. True, sir.
So they should take things positively,
Hmm.
learn the basics,
Correct.
and do some additional things beyond the curriculum.
Got it, sir.
It's not getting a degree, it's not getting some CGPA. That's
Mhm.
not enough these days. What I find is industry is expecting somewhat higher levels of knowledge, at least in a specific domain.
Correct, sir.
So somebody is having a good knowledge in MATLAB modeling of power electronic systems,
Right, sir.
will be taken.
Right, sir.
So somebody is well versed with Verilog
Right.
in digital design,
Right, sir.
is going to have a very bright future, isn't it?
Right, sir. Definitely,
So
definitely.
that positive attitude is important. It's not the intelligence that's going to matter.
Right, sir.
These days, actually, let me tell you one important difference. When we were studying 30 years back, 35 years back,
Okay, sir.
it was quite difficult to have clarity with the concepts.
Right, sir.
But with the current simulation technologies like MATLAB or other
Um,
simulation tools, you can get clarity with every concept you have. For example, in power electronics, we have PWM.
Correct, sir.
Implementing PWM to get pulses to drive a converter or an inverter,
Right, sir.
it was very difficult in those to have clarity. But now, even BTech student can
True, sir.
get clarity with MATLAB simulation.
Right.
And fortunately, in our department, it's possible to do it with hardware also. It was
Oh,
not there earlier.
it was not
Now,
that we didn't see any power electronic devices or labs were not there. I think it was all theoretical thing.
only theory,
Right.
and that led to some confusion, no clarity. But nowadays, absolute clarity is possible for the students
Okay.
if they spend a little more time. Let me tell you one example.
Sure.
Recently, we conducted a training program for the students where, with Arduino microprocessor, they
Okay.
could control a buck converter in closed loop
Okay.
with all the necessary driver circuits, everything.
Wow. Okay.
And the industry needs such knowledge, and we are trying to provide it. We are able to provide that exposure. Students should be able to get exposure to such technologies, at
Right.
least at that foundational level. They are going to get a job, no doubt about it. Very good job.
Right, sir. Right. Actually, frankly speaking, these days people are thinking a different approach, sir. Like previously, people, like you said, mostly people take up electrical engineering, and towards the end they may think that I will learn C or Python programming and move to software. But going forward, 10 years down the line, I don't think there would be anything that is related to programming as such, because everything is taken care by AI, ML itself and the hardware behind it. So it's really tough to get a programming job, or the landscape of the programming job there is not very green the way it looks like. And see, and I know many of my friends in software engineering, they are saying that ChatGPT and these things provide better programming if we give right prompts there, and we ourselves are using the code there. So going forward, core is the thing I think is a good thing people will do. And like you are also saying, there are large scope with respect to green energy production and something which are ever green, and EV technologies that are going to come on, or power electronics that are there. So it's used everywhere at the electronics level and this thing, or VLSI stuff. So that have a huge scope and impact, and subjects as such as very interesting. At least at our time, sir, like when we were graduating, we were thinking for the core, we have only government jobs to crack and go for, or either you take gate or teaching profession. But even during our 2010 batch time frame, people actually went through in all fields, in all subjects that we studied of, sir. Like Balaji Vishwanath is working currently in tractions of the metro in Toronto.
Yes.
He takes care of that. And there are few people like Ramakrishna and these people, they are working in power systems in Saudi, Europe and these places, and the CAD control of that point. And so and some of them are there in Genco, Transco, steel plant as well, the various places that are there, even in DRDO, this thing. And at that point of time only, where we thought that not many opportunities were there, people were able to take off and fly off with different thing in nuclear energy and different fields. Now though, it's the generation and thing that is like very solidly placed that this is the future. And even government and industries are investing a lot to make that happen in India as well. So it's really a good thing. Like if we focus, like you said, and have some extra ability or some skill set that we developed along with the academics, that would really fly off, sir. So that like you said, like we in VLSI industry are definitely searching for good engineers with some decent good background that are there with Verilog and stuff. So put in some amount of effort and you'll definitely, that payoff will happen anyway. So that thing is there. So it's really good insight that you have provided, sir, like with respect to the electrical engineering and how the future landscape and the things are paving, and what are the opportunities that are going to come on the way. Th- thanks lot, sir. I think I have completed most of the questions that I have for you. Uh, so any final words or things that you want to say, sir? Or any one question I wanted to ask was, anyone who wants to come into teaching field, younger generation. So what's your suggestion for them, sir? Like,
So if you want to be in teaching, uh, you have to be away from the material world.
okay,
If you run after money, if you run after comforts,
right,
you cannot be a good teacher.
okay,
That's one thing I find.
okay,
And but but you may not get happiness when you buy a modern car,
mm-hmm.
but if you are teaching students, you feel really really happy.
Got it, sir. That's
That happiness you will know only when you get into teaching. Outsiders will not know the real happiness with teaching.
true, sir. And
So if somebody wants to be in teaching,
mhm,
uh, come to enjoy
mhm.
the intellectual pursuits,
Got it.
not the material pursuits.
Got it, sir. Got it, sir. So very nicely put, sir. And also, I think teaching profession has a bigger responsibility of nurturing the next generation of the country. So that way, like you said, has a bigger responsibility. So it's very important that we have really good professors, lecturers, and even starting from the schooling level, who are really passionate about the things that they are trying to do, so that they can shape the way the whole country is going to trend there.
Yeah, yeah. Mhm.
Thanks a lot, sir, for coming up and taking time to interact and stuff. I was thinking whether you'll be able to make out on time or not because of the busy schedule that you have in college, or the other commitments that are there. I was really happy. Even my friends were that, what did you do to convince Varma sir to take up this interview? I said that sir agreed by itself. Only thing, he gave a date and that's all, that was it. I didn't put like anything and stuff. I also don't want to push through or this thing. I thought that if you openly agree, then I would take it up. Otherwise, it's okay. That was the thinking. But you happily agreed, and I think it would be a really nice thing for the alumni, our friends, and the other students who are studying in SRKR and stuff to know your insight and the. Uh, I mean, generally you are very silent, right, sir? Like generally you don't speak a lot. Stuff, everything is shown in actions, but sometimes not many people understand actions as well. That maturity also comes with time and at a later point. Like even thinking of myself also, it took me some time to understand why people are very strict in electrical engineering. When I realized myself being a teaching assistant there, and point, right, it really surprised me. Right? There are rheostats getting blown in bits, but I have never seen such thing happen at SRKR. Never, never ever. So then I thought that okay, the quality of the way the instruction things are going on are different, and how things are tackled with discipline is very different. And it your teaching insights has really helped us a lot to pave our career, and the seeds sown by eminent professors like you, other faculty, what we got from college. I mean, though at that point of time might not be very rich in all the facilities that are there, but in terms of integrity, the teachers have shown the environment SRKR has created and the joy that we got out of the college that I mean, coming from different places also, faraway places also, they were never treated as an outsider or anything. Everyone was included and stuff. So that was really amazing, and it's a memory that we will cherish for life. So that thing is there, and we do take pride of doing our engineering there, sir. So thank you for that, and it's a good thing to know that you are heading the department now. So I would expect a lot more changes and things to come there.
Definitely, Ravi. I am grateful this institution and I enjoy spending time in the institution.
Sure.
I really cherish all my days here at SRKR. Even now, I'm sitting in my room at SRKR.
Oh,
I
is it?
just
Is it? Okay.
because my home is just 1 kilometer away from this college. I don't find any difficulty in sitting in the campus even on Sundays or holidays.
Mhm. Got it.
Really, this college has given me a wonderful life.
Got
I
it.
spent almost 32 years here,
Right.
and I really enjoy
Mm-hmm.
spending time in the campus, talking to people like you, my old students. And most importantly, man, I'm in a responsible position like the HOD.
Right, sir.
I must always think of what best I can create. The ambience I create will actually benefit the student community. I always try to improve the ambience,
Okay, sir.
talking to old students, talking to the current students, the faculty. I get excellent support from the faculty members. Around now we have 40 faculty members in the department.
Oh, okay, sir.
In those days, only very few, around
Right,
15 maybe.
right, sir.
Now we have 40 people all working well, supporting me hugely to do all these things,
Right.
uh, involving all the students in activities. Shortly, we are going to have the annual fest like Sankalp. I hope you
Okay.
remember.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Of course, of course.
Uh, we are going to have the Sankalp fest in coming 2 weeks,
Right.
and they all give us wonderful life and happiness.
True, sir.
I should be grateful to those moments. Mm, it's nice to talk to you, Ravi.
Thank you very much, sir. All my pleasure. I am really happy that I got some solid 1.5 to 2 hour time to talking to you. So that is really something that would be a memory for me as well. So thanks a lot, sir. Hope even the friends who are waiting actually for this thing to be uploaded and shared. So they said as soon as you upload, just do share what Varma sir said and what are the things, the questions that I have brought in. Some of the was from the friends around that was there. So they will be really excited to know, sir. Thanks a lot, sir. Thank you very much.
Yes, and convey my wishes to all your classmates around the world.
Thank you, sir.
I would be delighted to have you here in the campus anytime.
Sure, sir. Definitely, sir. We'll plan for that. We'll plan for that team. Definitely.
And best wishes to you all.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for all the blessing, knowledge, and values that you have imparted in us. Thank you very much, sir.